In light of the allegations made by Afe Babalola against Dele Farotimi regarding defamation, what implications do we think this case could actually have on the public perception of the legal profession in Nigeria, particularly concerning issues of integrity and ethics? In what ways can the recent action of the Nigerian police in Dele Farotimi's incident shape public perception also of law enforcement's role in protecting civil liberties and democratic engagement within Nigeria? Considering the arguments presented by Festus Ogun about the appropriateness of criminal charges for defamation, how do we think the legal framework in Nigeria should evolve to address better cases of alleged defamation while balancing the rights of individuals and the need for justice? The show is Viewpoint, where we discover perspectives and embrace dialogue. I'm Odiawa AI. Join us shortly. Welcome back to the show. The show is Viewpoint, where we discover perspectives and embrace dialogue. Still on the Afe Babalola and the Dele Farotimi saga. Now, in a shocking turn of events that has gripped the nation as of last week, the recent incident involving the controversial legal figure Dele Farotimi has raised urgent questions about the role and responsibilities of the Nigerian police. The dramatic whisking away of Farotimi from Lagos to Ekiti had not only captured headlines but also ignited a fiery debate about the law enforcement agencies, particularly the police, and its implication for civil liberties in Nigeria. Farotimi, a well-known legal practitioner for his outspoken views and relentless activism, has become a symbol of the ongoing struggle for justice and accountability in Nigeria. Now, his sudden abduction from Lagos to Ekiti, Lagos, a city which actually stands as a beacon of urban life and political engagement, to the quieter, more traditional confines of Ekiti State, has sent shockwaves through the populace at large. Many are left wondering and pondering, what role did the Nigerian police play in his high-stake maneuver? The actions of the police in this case have drawn both support and displeasure from various factions of society. On one hand, supporters argue that the police were simply acting within their mandates to guarantee public safety and order in the face of potential unrest surrounding Farotimi's activities. They claim that his vocal opposition to the government might have posed a risk to public peace, thereby justifying the police intervention. In any case, this perspective was met with fierce opposition from civil rights advocates and citizens who view the police action as an appalling overreach of power. Might we recall of a state apparatus which is usually visited with suppressing dissent. Critics are quick to highlight the chilling effects such actions can actually have on free speech and democratic engagements. The police, as an agent of the state, are entrusted with upholding the law and protecting citizens' rights. Be that as it may, when the line between maintaining order and stifling dissent becomes blurred, the very foundation of democracy is called into question, whether it's actually being recognized and also being practiced. Farotimi's case epitomizes this dilemma, prompting a national, or rather, a nation's conversation about the police role in a democratic setting. Now, as the dust settles on this incident, these implications for the Nigerian police are quite profound. Are they merely executors of the government's orders, or do they have a responsibility to uphold rights of citizens, including those who oppose the ruling power? This incident begs a critical re-evaluation of the police protocols and their alignment with constitutional rules or established laws of the land. Moreover, the question of accountability looms large. In a country where trust in law enforcement is often tenuous, the police must not only be seen as enforcers of the law, but also as protectors of the public rights to dissent and express differing opinions. This narrative surrounding Dele Farotimi's unwarranted journey from Lagos to Ekiti is not just about one man. It actually symbolizes a broader discourse of civil liberties in Nigeria. Now, as citizens, we must remain vigilant and demand transparency and accountability from our law enforcement agencies. The role of the Nigerian police should be one that actually reflects the values of democratic society, upholding justice, protecting citizens' rights and fostering an environment where diverse voices can also be heard without fear or reprisal. The echoes of this dramatic incident will linger, and the path forward for the Nigerian police will undoubtedly be influenced by the lessons learned from the Farotimi affair. The sad reality is that this is not the case in Nigeria, where powerful individuals' interests pride themselves above the law and subvert its sanctity for selfish gain. The abiding belief is how the rich, powerful, influential, political elites or bourgeois, if we might address them, as can willfully manipulate the system in their favor, using the instruments of justice to escape consequences of errant behavior, while setting a precedent that has willfully corrupted the entire judicial system, disrobed it, and destroyed its essence of existence. Farotimi's book is a constant reminder that the country is oscillating between the rock and a hard place while playing the Russian roulette, with live rounds in an unending gruesome dalliance with criminal injustice. A careful review of this book sounds the needed alarm bells to all that is actually in time to wake up and rescue what is left of the tattered judicial framework from total ruin. On a conclusive note, as we navigate the turbulent seas of governance and civil rights in Nigeria, let us remember that the true role of the police should be the guardians of democracy and not the enforcers of silence. I'm Odiawa AI, and the show has been Viewpoint, where we discover perspectives and embrace dialogue. This is just a food for thought narrative. Thanks for watching.